This is the Galeria Krakowska Mall in Krakow, Poland, and it is connected to the train station, Krakow Galeria train station. It's the center of Krakow, it's the main train station, and connected to it is this mall, which is really convenient if you're just coming from the airport or some other place in Poland by train and you need to maybe get a SIM card or something to eat or even some clothes or toiletries or something. This mall pretty much has everything you need. There's a few grocery stores, one really big one, a Carrefour here. There's even an electronics store named Saturn. It's kind of like you would get at a Best Buy in the United States. It has all kinds of electronics, TVs, cell phones, that kind of thing. Also, really helpful if you're just getting into Poland is to stop at either the Saturn Electronics Store or a cell phone store like Orange, which is a cellular carrier there, and get yourself a SIM card so you can have phone calls and data. It's really cheap. I think I paid something like 25 zlotys for maybe a month's worth of data and phone calls. So it's about $6 or something really cheap like that. So it's definitely worth doing if you're here. So stop by Orange or Saturn and pick up yourself a SIM card. It's really easy to do if you have an unlocked phone, of course. Now, looking at this mall, if you didn't know this was in Poland, you would think it was someplace in the US or Canada or something along those lines. Um, Most people, at least in the US, when they think of Poland or Eastern Europe, they still think that it's communist times or something over here. I mentioned to somebody in the US that I was going to Poland or that I was in Poland, and they seriously asked me if people are starving over there, if they have food. So, I mean, they really thought that it was still Soviet era with bread lines and people waiting online all day and supermarkets have nothing but empty shelves and all that kind of thing. Um, as you see, that's clearly not the case here. This mall is as nice, if not better, than most malls in the United States, I would say. And one thing I wanted to video here was these chocolates. I mean, for one, I thought that they're just really cool, but as a second thing, I wanted to get some close ups because I was pretty sure I could fool some people into thinking that all they sell in Polish malls are rusty old tools and bolts and things like that. You know, something that looks like you just raided some old communist factory and put these things for sale, and that's what they sell in malls out here, which obviously is not true. And also, I thought that those chocolates were really cool looking. I never seen anything that intricate. I mean, they had ball bearings and wrenches and all kinds of things. I was thinking of buying one, but then I decided not to because uh, they look too cool to eat. So I would end up probably not even eating it. So what's the point? But anyway, real cool looking. Just like this mall, I mean, it's 3 levels. Everything looks real modern. There's a lot of really cool specialty kind of food stores, like delicatessen kind of places, and then you have your regular run-of-the-mill clothing stores, food court, coffee places to hang out. This mall is also walking distance to the city center So you can go to the old town right from here. It's literally like 2 blocks really to the outside park ring around the old town. So it's really right there. I really didn't know what to think when I came to Poland, what it was going to be like. But after seeing this mall and going around town, and I didn't just go to the touristy spots like this mall or the old center or the old town. I really rode around a lot, and my impression of Poland or Krakow specifically is it's a really nice place. um, it's really clean. Everything is very orderly. It's not super crowded. It's not super congested. People are pretty friendly, and it's pretty cheap for a pretty big city in Europe. I would definitely say that. So if you're thinking of visiting someplace in Eastern Europe, I would definitely recommend Poland and specifically Krakow or Warsaw. It seems like kind of a well-kept secret, at least among people in the US. I'm sure people in Europe know about it. There's a lot of tourists here from England. There's a lot of cheap flights from Ryanair and those kinds of things. But if you tell people in the US that they should go check out Poland, they'll just look at you like you're crazy or something. Why would you want to do that? They have no real clue of what it's like, and they just think the worst because of what they might have seen on TV 30 years ago or something like that. So this is what it really looks like in a regular mall in Krakow, and probably most places in Poland look similar to this. So definitely eye-opening experience to come here, and I definitely recommend anybody coming here to check out Poland for themselves. So thanks for watching, and check out my next videos.